Так, будет, сейчас начнем. Надеюсь, сегодня я ее допройду. Вот, потому что уже реально тянуть уже 10 дней. Это очень долго. Ну, хотя, слушайте, для такой игры, где очень много диалогов, в принципе, 10 дней это даже еще и ничего. Вот, ну, а тем более, что зная мою любовь все облизывать и столбы все открывать, то, в принципе, нормально. Так, ну что, ребят, are you ready? Я, так сказать, ready, поэтому давайте. Так, мы сегодня, мы до куда? Мы прошли долбанный этот, блядь, мир духов, от которого у меня просто жопа горела. Потому что вот максимальный кринж в этой игре — это демоны и призраки. Они такие, блядь, мерзкие и неприятные, что просто жесть. Вот, вот этим игра просто максимально душит, блядь. Просто душит. Так, все, я готов. А нет, погодите, не готов. Надо видюху трохи пройти. Короче, только видюху и начинаем. Начинаем. Так, все. Сухо подкручено. Сухо подкручено. Так, если я не ошибаюсь, это у нас 6-я глава. Я не ошибаюсь. Мы тут медитировали. Вот честно, я очень плохо, что тут надо будет делать. Ну, я в общих чертах помню, но я не помню такие эти мелкие квесты. Вот мы тут собрали какой-то свиток освобождения, для чего, куда, зачем. То есть вот это я вот не помню. Правильно. Я помню, что у нас тут будет штурм. Хотя это логично. Это будет... Ой, да, тут надо что-то еще эти колеса сейчас будет найти, правильно? Потому что одно колесо я нашел. Потом все их надо найти, я что-то не помню.
Sair on Nikufunir, Aknatnir Sawir Pika. Tuki Wosair Nusi, Wo Nika Wonoyu.
Leaping Tiger. Storm Dragon. Storm Dragon. I'll have to Iron
Да, 6 глава.
You can't keep up. You're too slow.
Здорово, Лочка, здорово. Я думаю, что сегодня, короче, всю пройду. Потому что уже реально что-то затягивать как-то. Тоже не особо хочется.
Iron Paw.
Да не удовольствие. Я скорее свою жопу бы на трохи. Самое. Берег. Потому что тут есть, блин, вот реально очень душные миссии, после которых просто, не знаю, уже ничего не хочется.
You are here, alive. We thought you were dead, and then I had visions of the strangest things.
Dawnstar guided us to this place, but I expected a ghost, not flesh and blood.
Oh, you walk in the parks of many gods. I will build something extra large to explode with my surprise.
Почти. Еще будет это самое осада еще, уже потом финалка и да, подожди, даже не финалка. После осады осада, потом будем этого дракона этого там мочить, либо не мочить. Потом нас там опять будет какая-то хрень, нас куда-то вскуют в какой-то камень, потом выйти из камня, уже потом, ну короче, здесь еще, конечно, тут до хера всего.
Few things are more dangerous than the interest of the heavens.
Pardon the intrusion, but might I add the entire army of the Emperor to that list? Or is that too small a thing for your attention?
Your former master, my uncle, has taken the Jade Empire as his own. Emperor Sun Li has set the whole of his forces against us, and we are trapped here in Dirge. After you defeated my father, and Li struck you down, he claimed both your amulet and the heart of the water dragon and announced that his rule had begun. The Lotus Assassins were his almost immediately. Your amulet must have allowed him to quickly do what it took my father years to accomplish. We had no choice but to flee. In the days after, the new emperor did not seem overly concerned with capturing us, and we did not know where to go.
He didn't consider us a threat. We had no way of fighting him. Just as with Sun Hai, only a spirit monk can face him with hope of success.
That's why we came here. Dawnstar's vision seemed impossible, but any hope was better than none.
Unfortunately, Emperor Sun Li sensed your stirrings in the spirit realm as well, and now we are trapped. Only one path is passable,
Здорово, Андрюха,
and
здорово.
that is the route they are coming up. We cannot sneak past such a horde.
My marvelous dragonfly will not survive the passage either. The winds force a certain path, and the army's flyers are guarding it well. But that is our luck, as well as our sorrow. Their inferior flyers can barely stay aloft in such currents. They will not overrun us from the air, at least not in numbers.
We have a little time. They are still at the base of the mountain. I'd say the main force won't be here until tomorrow.
We will start securing the temple. The great gates of this place will grant us some valuable time. At least they will not take us by surprise.
Fortifications? Perhaps I will remove some of the ordnance from the marvelous dragonfly. Properly applied, it may prove useful tomorrow. Come, Whirlwind, I need your muscle.
That's the Black Whirlwind. And as long as it makes the coming fight more interesting, I'll lift whatever you want.
That is all we can do to save ourselves today, but there is more that... I saw hope in my vision that led us to you, but there was also something I didn't want to believe. I didn't tell the others. Can it be true? Am I really Master Li's daughter?
What? Laughable. I see why you didn't tell us. That is ridiculous.
It is no more outlandish than half the things I have seen in your company. She is of the right age.
Lots of children are born every day. I was born at that time. If you don't count this latest rebirth, so is our friend here.
But I was named for the fires of Dirge. Hui said as much, and it seems obvious now. The red glow opposite the morning sun was the temple burning.
So what if it was? It could have been visible across the Empire. But that's not... That would make her...
A cousin? A princess? A rival?
You be quiet. This is not amusing. You still seek to redeem your master even after what he did to you? Clearly, you are beyond reason. Fine, believe what you wish.
Does anyone care how I feel about this? I am unsure what this really means, but we must tell Master Li and try to appeal to his sense of decency. This could lift so much pain from his heart.
You are both crazy. I'll go along with it if it helps us in the end, but I'll need more proof to believe it, and I expect Sun Li will too.
We have to survive the coming attack before anyone is told anything. We've done all we can for now. Tomorrow we'll decide our fates.
We should all get some rest. But if I could have a word with you when the others have gone, I need to speak with you.
Так, да что ж такое-то? Слушайте, сюда. Осталось пятую кость найти. Пятую кость. Найти пятую кость.
I was wondering when we'd find time to be alone. Everyone has been hovering about you since you got back. I have hesitated to talk to you. I wanted to be sure of what I would say. To be sure that you were still the person I cared so much about. Do you remember the hearts you left behind? I'm not the only one waiting for an answer. Your death left us shaken. It seemed like an eternity before Dawnstar had that vision of the water dragon, before we knew you might return. We consoled each other. Dawnstar and I started talking, got to know each other better. We learned a few things about you, about how we felt about you. If you had to make a choice between me and her, would you? Ah, it's just as we suspected. A decision of one or the other can't help but hurt someone. We agreed that my thoughts are with you, and our fellows. It surprises...
You have done well to restore the Fountains of Dirge, but they cannot shield you fully. This is nothing more than a dream.
Iron Paw.
Дайте выберу другой вариант. Что-то мне кажется, что я там где-то обосрался.
I was wondering... It's just like we thought. Poor, poor, lovable man caught by feelings he can't stop. I never imagined that I'd love someone like you.
And neither did I.
А ладно, что, тройничок, что ли? Зажжем. Блять, или нет?
You have done well to restore the Fountains of Dirge, but they cannot shield you fully. Not with the power I now control. This is nothing more than a dream, my pupil. I can do nothing here, but I can influence things. Do you remember your fellow students? They certainly remember you. They remember how you left them to die. They died so there would be nothing holding you back. Their deaths ensured that you were properly motivated. Without you, they would still be alive.
Iron Paw. You can't keep up.
Forgive me.
I'm too much for you.
It wasn't you.
You're going down.
Now I see. It wasn't your fault.
Impressive, but this was only a dream. You will not be so fortunate tomorrow.
Блин, слушайте, я, наверное, походу сейчас только что реально немного обосрался.
You're awake. It sounds like the
Бля.
army is on the move.
Слушайте,
They're on
надо
their
сейчас
way up the
кое-что
mountain.
чекнуть. Надо
Spoke
кое-что
2 hours
чекнуть.
ago. He said he was going to see how far up the mountain they had come. We haven't heard from him since. And
Look, he's back!
well, that's convenient for my nerves.
Fine, never been better. Once the bleeding... I went down the mountain to scout them out. I figured I could get a good estimate of how many were... There are Lotus assassins by the score, and golems too. You didn't bury them all. They have a lot more.
Bad, bad, very bad. What are we going to do? They'll...
Yes, we must. The golems are not just the ones you saw before. Bigger ones, giants.
Siege golems? Oh, I've heard of those. 30 feet tall and can throw an axe. Well, pretty darn far. It would be bad if they reached us. The casks I took off the Dragonfly would make short work of the bridge, though. A little fire, and whoosh! Earth meets sky.
You will need someone to keep any advanced Lotus assassins away from you. I will accompany you.
No, it's too dangerous for just one person. I'll go as well.
Of course. Dawnstar, a chance to prove your worth to me. You too, Kang.
Yes, Princess.
But what about the rest of us? Why just send them? Why are we sitting here holding our...
Who? The Lotus assassins? But they...
Hundreds may die in crashes, but a few will get through. Do you really think Death's head... My wounds will make me a burden if I stay at your side. I will keep guard over the temple. Kang, old friend. I'd like to borrow a few of your marvelously explosive casks. I have something special in mind.
What? Yes, whatever you want. I have enough on my mind. During the night, I made some, reinforcements to the marvelous Dragonfly. I don't sleep much, you see.
A short run in the flyer to take the brunt of their advance. It might be a worthwhile mission.
Well, what isn't these days? It's not necessary. Yes, that's the way!
Make every shot count.
Ребята, я походу хрень сделал. Я сделал херню. Так что давайте сейчас, блин, не загрузимся. Что-то я при этом, блядь, не подумал. Даже не то, что не подумал, я про это забыл, бля. Я про это немножко забыл.
Iron Paw. You're too slow.
Блять, ну призраки меня так, сука, заебали, блядь, боже, не могу их нахуй видеть, блять, ебаных призраков. Горит жопа, блять, с них. Серьезно, вы меня типа выпускать не хотите? А вы гоните. А где ж тогда еще одни кости, блин? Я думал, типа тут будут кости, но тут что-то их... А, не, вроде здесь были... Да, вроде здесь, кажется, были кости. Или я все-таки не обосрался? Больше не проебался. Опять вид. Что же делать с этими слитками, этим восстановлением? Тут какая-то поеботина. Помню, где-то надо были эти слитки где-то заюзать. Заюзать слитки, а где их? Вот тут что ли что-то надо было, надо что-то найти или... Что по квестам? Есть там что-то? А ни хера нету по квестам. Я приду секунду. Я тут извиняюсь. А почему типа не вылазит квест? Я что-то не нашел еще или что? Не понимаю, если честно. Не понимаю. Теперь, когда вы собрали книгу освобождения воедино, вы изучили ритуал. Должен совершен в святилище, дарующий воду. Одного из первых подожди. Что-то я не понял. Надо возле этого деда там этого помедитировать. Да мне вроде пока ничего не надо здесь. Ладно, давайте помедитируем возле этого деда. Что-то мне кажется, что надо возле него. Ну, типа там написано возле Цуманга. Чекайте. А тут тоже типа будет, да, выбор? Я понял, это походу. Ладно. А, все, я понял. Это, короче, типа их это, блин, оставить здесь, да, а там типа мы освободим. Ну, блин, ладно, мы за хорошего типа отыгрываем. Давайте типа за хорошего. Вот для чего вот эта хуйня, я не помню, но она вроде была нужна для чего-то. Я не помню для чего. теперь вроде бы все. Теперь уже можно идти типа на этот, на файт готовиться.
I was wondering when we'd find time to be alone. Everyone has been hovering about you since you got back. I have hesitated to talk to you. I wanted to be sure of what I would say. To be sure that you were still the person I cared so much about. Do you remember the hearts you left behind? Your death left us shaken. It seemed like an eternity before Dawnstar had that vision of the water dragon. Before we knew you might return. We consoled each other. Dawnstar and I started talking, got to know each other better. We learned a few things about you, about how we felt about you. If you had to make a choice between me and her, would you? Could you? Who would it be? It's just like we thought. Poor, poor, lovable man caught by feelings he can't stop. I never imagined that I'd love someone like you.
And neither did I.
You have done well to restore the Fountains of Dirge, but they cannot shield you fully. Not with the power I now control. This is nothing more than a dream, my pupil. I can do nothing here, but I can influence things. Do you remember your fellow students? They certainly remember you. They remember how you left them to die.
Iron Fist! Golden Force!
You left us to die. I'm sorry. Forgive me. It wasn't you.
Now I see.
Iron Paw.
It wasn't your fault.
You're awake! Sky left a few hours ago. He said he...
Look!
Well, that's con...
You... Of course.
But what about...
My,
What? Try winning. Well flown and fought. It didn't stop them, but that black eye will make them think twice about our resolve. Now, back to bringing down the bridge.
You better have enough explosives left. Dawnstar and I can't hold them off forever.
Are you sure I shouldn't just charge the main gate? They wouldn't be expecting that.
Unexpected acts are not always successful acts.
You have a narrow understanding of success in battle, Bun Man. Must be your small head. My fill? I have been sated from wine and battle, but never fill.
It looks like we won't have long to wait. Kang better keep his mind on his task at the bridge, or this will be a short last stand.
Wait. I sense something.
Time is better spent doing than talking.
You didn't see? He was... One of the spirit monks was right there. He stayed behind to tell me that there were hidden treasures still left in Dirge.
I saw nothing. Are you sure you didn't hit your head when you crawled out of the dragonfly?
Make light of it if you want, but he said that we should search Dirge. The magic that restored the temple also destroyed spells that cloaked chests hidden in the ruins. The monks used these chests to hide treasures, including powerful weapons. They didn't want them to fall into the Emperor's hands. He said that one was nearby. Maybe we can find it before we reach the bridge. Lead on.
I have to wedge the casks of dragon powder under the bridge. The Lotus assassins are... Here they come! Hold them off!
Try not to break a nail, Princess.
Nuts and bolts! One of the fuses came loose. I need another minute. Or two. It's done! Get away before it explodes! The fuse is a short one! Stop the big, but don't stop at bridges. Our friends at the temple may have only gained a few minutes.
Damn it, they've given us a few minutes already. Dawnstar and the Princess did their job too well. That's better.
Just shut up and get ready.
Now that's a big one. Finally, a worthy fight. This is a good fight. Move!
А ты гонишь.
Damn it, they've... Now that's a... This is a good fight! You're going to this seconds to be a challenge?
I think we should go back to the temple. And quickly, before those flyers drop more Lotus assassins.
More is good. Let them come.
But we'd be safer in the temple.
We're safer if I destroy the enemies they send. I prefer an active defense. Untold slaughter. cars of my enemies. Scott. I won't stop until they're ankle deep. Ah! Come to my axes, all of you.
Good, you are here. The trap is set, the signal's sent. It's all up to you now. No, this is something I couldn't tell you about. Please, give me a chance to explain. You'll like what I have to say, I hope. I was approached, once or twice. The Lotus Assassins offered much, even the chance of returning my daughter. But I assure you, I did not plan to betray you. You showed me that the world, my life, is not as pointless as I once thought. My daughter is long dead. Their offer only shows how desperate you have made them. I let them think I agreed, but hear me out. I couldn't risk that someone else in the group was also tempted. They might tell Death's Hand the plan was discovered. This is a chance to isolate the leader of the troops. Death's Hand thinks that he and a group of assassins will enter the temple unopposed. But I have a surprise. I set traps. Remember how I asked Kang for some of his explosive casks? The assassins will be destroyed, and Death's Hand will be yours alone. He's an arrogant one. I doubt he'd consider the possibility that my loyalty to you would be stronger than my fear of him. The bell was the signal. He'll be here. Thank you for this opportunity, by the way. I could never face Death's Hand myself, but I want to make him pay for thinking I would be so weak. Use my daughter against me, will he? Make him hurt.
Very good, Sky. You have proven a useful tool.
Guess again, you slab of rot. That should soften him up. I may not be able to fight him while I'm wounded, but at least I did this. I'll go warn the rest.
You have a better grip on your fellows than my master thought. The plight of a dead child is difficult motivation to resist. That name means nothing. I am the will of the Emperor. I am Death's Hand. Sun Li commands the will of the Master guides me. The strength of the dragon imparts. You know nothing about me, about what I endure. Your fists will not defeat me, not while I must obey.
You refuse to see it, don't you? You must know who Death's Hand is by now, but what he is defies you, defies your skill. He is more than Sun Qin ever was. Sun Hai linked him to the stolen power of the Water Dragon, and bound him to my armor to taunt me. An unrelenting, unbeatable force that wore the face of my betrayal. Now he is mine. Do you appeal to my good nature, my conscience? There is no malice in my actions, no lust for glory. I did what had to be done. I had no choice. My brother had no restraint. A world under his heel would be chaotic and violent. I will bring order. I will ensure that everyone is safe within their roles.
What foolishness is this? Death has addled your senses. You bring up memories that are mine alone to bear, and then you claim that they are false. I will not hear this. Your tongue profanes a place in my heart where no one is permitted.
You are truly speaking nonsense, Dawnstar. Ridiculous. But you have no doubt. Your voice is unwavering. You believe this with all your being. You force my hand. I must picture her, unblinded by strategy or hate, and consider what it would mean if she truly were my child.
I must answer, it does not matter. If I had the emotions you think I should, I would have defended her or died at her side. But her death had no real meaning to me, so neither does her life. I am forced to confess that my first feeling was not sorrow at her loss, but anger at my brother for destroying my possessions in so petty a manner. In the end, it changes nothing. I intend to make the Empire a better place. As a god, it will be a simple matter. Arise, Death's Hand. You are bound to this power, and you will not stop until this fool is dead. You have learned much about your heritage as a spirit monk. Do you intend to rescue Death's Hand? Perhaps you think you can appeal to him?
Will you? Even if you could, I believe you would find it difficult to release so valuable a tool.
Come then. Pit your will against mine. Take him if you can.
А вы рофлите, блядь. Что это за лох какой-то педальный?
The servant cannot.
What? What nonsense is this?
A being of two parts cannot exist without.
Oblivion is preferable.
It would appear that I have made my plans without all of the necessary...
Nevertheless, while I have lost a valuable pawn, I have not yet...
Your master awaits you, child.
А твою-то мать, блядь.
We are victorious, but how...
The day already drags like an overloaded up.
I do not shy from meaningful combat, but eliminating your boredom is not a worthwhile cause to fight for.
If there's no wine, there should be fighting. That's the way of things for old.
We should not take much longer to lick our wounds, even if the victory was ours.
A good idea. I will ferry whom I can...
Could we speak before we leave? I have concern.
Блядь, ну ёбаный трёт. А, ебать. Давайте еще раз, не знаю. Хранимся здесь нормально. Что-то я не ожидал, блядь, что он так, блядь, проигрывает быстро.
You refuse to see it, don't you? You must know who Death's Hand is by now, but what he is defies you, defies your skill. He is more than Sun Kin ever was. Some...
Enough! What's done is done. If you think I'm a arise, Death's Hand. You are bound to this power, and you will not stop until this fool is dead. Ah, yes, I learned that your trinket was a... Enough! You have cut the strings to my puppet, but you will know defeat soon enough. I grow closer to the heavens by the minute. Take this corpse. See if you can throw away such a useful tool. I will face you at the height of my power, in the heart of my empire. Your master awaits you, child.
Please, let me rest. Let my spirit finally have some peace. I believed the words of my brother, thinking him wise beyond my understanding. Had I known what would happen, I would have fought to stop them both. Your master is diminished with my loss, even if he does not admit it. Thank you, Spirit Monk, for letting me rest.
We are victorious.
The day already dragged.
I do not shy from meaningful combat.
If there's no wine, there should be.
We should not take much longer to lick our wounds, even if the victory was ours. No.
A good idea. It will allow for some adjustments to the marvelous dragonfly. The landing here was rough. I will ferry whom I can for an initial assault. Give me a few moments.
Could we speak before we leave? I have concerns.
We are a long way from the farm I once called home. I never thought I would make such a journey. Your master is a formidable opponent. We cannot leave the Empire in his hands. I will help you carry that weight, but I'm not sure how much use I can be. I will stand by you. Once the corruption is excised, the Jade Empire will be a blank slate, my friend. I will be ready.
So many changes. The Jade Empire is not the place I once thought it was. You didn't say how Master Li reacted to the news that I am his daughter. Your silence on the subject says much by itself. He didn't believe you. I don't want to believe that yet. There is always hope. There has to be. Even with all of the hard decisions we have had to make to get here. What Master Li has done is unforgivable. We have to set things right and undo the evil he has put in motion. I know, and perhaps the greatest and hardest of those is yet to come. So much I do not envy you, but I will be with you, my friend. We will make sure the Empire does not fall to the desires of a... I know everything will be fine.
Hello. I suppose the marvelous dragonfly is ready? Just make sure you are done talking to everyone. I lost the interior baffling, so... Oh, no, I tend to confuse things. Besides, the decisions that... My mistakes result in the occasional...
better now, thanks to you. You put the other back down on the place, and I'll never forget it, no matter what. If I know that to stand by you, it won't be. This place is old. So old. It's like they can't listen. They just... I don't know. They never...
Wo yowir apafwe ir sir sisitsu towir ok pi kupsisir sun puno su uku ir sir kukawuk takti yir acho ikakir wo ifuro uk acho ikakir wo narawa ir kwanok no sisa ir fuk ne.
Я вот не помню, кто вот будет, ну, кто мог быть и быть еще один, потому что один мог бы стать бы этот бы рука смерти, если бы мы забрали, а вот кто вот этот вот, что-то я его, честно, не помню.
The boredom is always greatest before the storm. I always have my fists, so I'm always ready. Actually, better safe than sorry. Kang, make me a wine bowl I can hold with stumps.
Yours or someone else's?
Ha ha! Now that's the kind of idea I can get.
I tell you, I begin to miss the melodious voice of my wife. So peaceful compared to what followed. I look forward to the day when we can return to our simpler lives. Oh, it will be easy for me. I just cock an ear to the wind and listen. I hope everyone has so clear a path, and a more peaceful arrival.
I have seen everything that I believe in torn apart, one after another. The Empire has suffered at the hands of fools for too long. Wait until they see the new Emperor I am bringing them. We will make things right. Tomorrow will bring a new rule. There will be more. Don't let the weight of your choices cloud your vision. When the time comes, all the power in the world will be at your disposal. Remain true to the glory of the... Let the heavens try and stop it. I doubt they have that power anymore. I will be ready. Don't worry.
Фу, погнали на концовочку.
Hello. I suppose the marvelous dragonfly is ready. Oh, I think they know you are ready. Every eye is on you. Across the whole Empire, I think. We'll have to see if you are worthy of that gaze, All right, everyone.
Well, here we are. I'd hoped I wouldn't have to use this entrance again. I doubt this visit will be any less violent than the last.
Ha! You thought that the last visit was easy. This should be more fun than even I could have hoped for.
Yeah, I'm staying here. For safety.
A startling revelation from Kang.
I expect there will already be enough chaos to go around without your talents.
Wogir, Wokir Fonir, Wo Kupsistir, Son Ukut. Oya Kuptir, Wokir Ayuwir.
Trust her voice. We need a path through Master Li's corruption.
Trust what you see. Voices can come from anywhere.
Whatever we are doing, we have to do it now.
This is going to be a mess. I know it is.
Storm Dragon. Storm Dragon. Storm Dragon. Storm Dragon. Storm Dragon. Reaping Time. Storm Dragon. Reaping Time. Storm Dragon. Reaping Time. Storm Dragon. Storm Dragon. You can't keep me. Storm Dragon. Reaping Tiger. Storm Dragon. Reaping Tiger.
Здорово, здорово. У меня уже финал уже здесь уже. Уже скоро пройдем. Я пипега, все ловушки, бля, собрал. Ну ты жестко.
Have come. Destiny set this moment in motion, but from here, your choices. Your master awaits you, but he is not yet aware. You have time to alter things to your favor. Learn what has come before, and you will understand what must be done now. Follow into the depths and see what was done in search of my power.
Spirits know many things, but how to assault a fortress does not appear to be one of them. Follow her, and take someone with you. But whoever you leave behind should take another route. That way they don't get behind you and we'll all get equal fighting.
You don't know the palace. You will wander aimlessly.
I always wander aimlessly, and I always find my way. Besides, we've been here before.
We'll be lucky to see him again.
You're lucky to see me now, Princess. I'm not known for leaving my company alive.
The tombs of the greatest emperors. Here the empire was built, and here the heart of it is laid to rest. Now that heart is torn out, like another to come. It was gutted to allow the flow, to guide the water that pours from a crime against the heavens and the order of all things.
Such disrespect! I never imagined my father would allow this to happen.
What hope is there for the future when the past is cast so roughly aside?
Так, у меня что-то походу слезы что ли зависли. Надо погодите, дать я гляну. Вроде бы нормально все.
Emperor Sun would not accept that his empire had to fade so that something new would bloom. He declared war as if the drought was an advancing army. He and the glorious strategist focused on me, the water dragon. I symbolized the fading they wanted to avoid and the regrowth they desperately needed. I became the answer to everything. Press further, and you will see the source of the lush new empire under the brothers' sun. You must see it with your own eyes to comprehend what they have done.
What is this horror? I pray my eyes deceive me. Such a brutal display. Now I truly know the depths to which my father went.
Behold, Words would not have sufficed. You had to see with your own eyes to truly know my fate. This cannot continue. Fight them. Show them that such things will not go unpunished.
Leaping Tiger. Storm Tiger. Storm Tiger. Leaping Tiger. Storm Tiger. Leaping Tiger. Storm Dragon. I'm too much for you, Leaping Tiger.
This is what he has done. This is what your Master Li allowed. For 20 years, my body has bled, separate from the spirit, feeding the Empire and the Emperor. It is an agony that you cannot fathom. To have fallen so far into the hands of men, rebirth is impossible while this continues.
No!
By all the heavens.
Give us, White Dragon. Our mortal kin are ignorant, foolish, unkind. These crimes will not go unanswered.
Such a clumsy means to power. They had to know this act would be punished.
Every freedom I cherish is violated by this.
You small creatures. You heard the sounds of battle, but are you truly prepared? What will become of your world if my kind fall to the same evils that plague you? Your Master Li must be stopped. The Empire must find balance without the flow of heart water he has unleashed. The reign of Emperor Sun saw my abuse, but Sun Li, the glorious strategist, laid the plans. One could not occur without the other. It was never his intent to let Brother Hai rule. Had his plan initially succeeded, your master would be Emperor, and you would have been destroyed with the others of your kind.
I feel as though this could absolve my father of blame, but seeing what was done here, he was beyond my help.
You are a spirit monk, charged with guarding the order of things. You were not born to this role, but as the last, a solemn duty falls at your feet. I cannot be healed. My body has been cut open, my heart removed. I should rejoin the Great Wheel, but I am defiled and cannot rest. Rebirth can only come when my essence is free. To defeat your master, you must stop the power he draws from me. Soon he will be too strong, even for you. Your master abuses the amulet he took from you. His brother did not have that luxury, so he needed to draw my essence slowly. The toll on his body was grave. Your master does not have to be so cautious. The amulet is not a source of power, but it is a focus. He partakes of energy that mortals were never meant to hold. He laps at it greedily, expecting your return. You must destroy the source of that power. You must destroy my body. When he falls, all that is mine will then rejoin my spirit. Rebirth.
There is no other decision to make. This desecration, we must undo it.
It is clear that nobody involved had the will to properly command this energy. So be it.
There was no other reasonable response to such an abomination.
Then let it be so. Take hold of a blade, Spirit Monk, and let it strike true. Destroy the machine that maintains this abomination. The great wheel must turn.
Now we must go to the throne room. Sun Li will be waiting. I will live to be as old as the Empire itself, and I will never be able to remove that sight from my mind.
I will treasure this moment for as long as I live. To have a hand in such a creature's destiny,
This was nearly overwhelming. My eyes were not meant to see such things.
That is true, and I doubt we can do much to help you. You must face your master yourself. Would we even stand a chance?
we have to try. I can't leave here knowing I didn't try.
We will try. There is nothing else we can do.
There are others here who may wish to express a preference in this matter.
It has to be done. We need to move.
Ай-яй-яй, блядь, ну боже, вот чё я вечно спешу куда-то? Чё я вечно куда-то, блядь, спешу? Блядь. Я думал, мне дадут еще туда на шанс сходить, а я там плаваю.
What is this hole?
Leaping Tiger. Storm Dragon. Leaping Tiger. Storm Dragon. Leaping Tiger. Storm Dragon. Leaping Tiger. Storm Dragon.
А, да, еще игра, блядь, решила дропнуться. Ну, блядь, спасибо большое. Ой, боже мой, за что это? Могу, умею, практикую. А еще, блядь, как долбоёб, блядь, сложишь мне нажать, блядь, F5 где-нибудь.
Leaping Tiger. Storm Dragon. 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 Leaping Tiger.
This is... No!
By all the heavens.
The great wheel must turn.
Now we must go.
Ай, бля. Короче, там было вообще похеру, а? Ладно, ладно, там я лоханулся. Я типа думал, там как там какой-нибудь проход будет, а там ни хера не было. Там типа возвращение к воротам. Или к воротам. Ну, что поделать, что поделать.
will live to be as...
I will treasure.
This was merely...
Yes, your master. He may...
We have to try.
We will try.
There are others here who may wish to express a preference in...
It has to be done.
Ah, there you are. I knew you would come, and I have grown very good at waiting. You are very different from the student I once taught. Death changed you, I imagine. I apologize for that indignity, but it was necessary. It was also meant to be the end of you, but you surprised me again. I should have studied your people before wiping them out. Even so, I did my best. I made you strong enough to achieve your destiny, but with a weakness I could exploit. I thought I anticipated everything, but you proved me wrong.
Once more you try to restore me. My lost family was just one more tool. If they had ever meant more than that, I would have been present when they fell. That it was Dawnstar only reinforces this truth. I would have recognized her had I cared to. What use are heirs to a god?
I killed hundreds of your kind, thousands, just for the chance to become a god. I can't let you live, now that I am one. I am more than Sunhai ever was. I will undo the damage of his ignorance, force the dead to their rest, and keep the waters flowing. My empire will be ordered, obedient, and neither ghosts nor gods will plague it. And you are all that stands between me and the new peace. My brother summoned underlings to defeat you. I will create them from the very stone!
Leaping Tiger.
Да ебали в рот этих големов, блять, ебаных. Что мне в голема типа превращаться, блять? Ну, видимо, да. Заебало нахуй. Хуйня это все дроченая.
Leaping tiger. Golden forward. Iron Paw. Golden forward. Stress these wounds. Spirit beam. Iron Paw. You can't beat me.
Да сука же, блять. Вы ж просто каменные хуесосы, какие нахуй у вас иммунитеты, вы ж, блять, не духи, да блять, вашу мать. Заебало нахуй.
Leaping tiger. Golden forward. Iron Paw.
We have to stop.
Затрахал этот, блять, ебаный. Духи. Демоны, блять. Там рожает, что это ебаные, блять, какие-то камни нахуй.
He still has great power to draw upon.
An impressive display. Your star shines bright, but it is still trapped within a mortal body. Perhaps a more direct application of my power will show you what you are up against. And just how restrictive your shell truly is. Yes, this will amuse me. Worse than actually dying, seeing death come and being unable to stop it. Physical barriers are no match for those we place in our minds. My power has encased you in doubt, held you with the weight of your burden. Followers are playthings. The rest are held just as you are. You are each too weak to match my power.
What the hell is going on?
Yes, well said.
Amusing but pointless. My talons are deep within you. More fools leap to your defense, but no matter. The weight of my power will crush you.
I am with you. We haven't come this far to fail now.
We cannot let this stand, not when so much is at stake.
I stand with you. We will not fall just yet.
Longsword.
Ну, конечно, блядь, иммунитет. Конечно.
Iron paw. Spirit thief. Iron paw. Spirit thief. I'm too much for you. Spirit Thief. Iron Ball. Spirit Thief.
Блять, ёбаные копейщики, сука, блять, нахуй идите все, блять, с копьями. Сорваку себе пропихните. Да ёбаный ты, блять, рот. Ну давай еще забагайся ты, блять, ёбана сканина, блять, тупорылая. О боже, игра говна, нахуй. Ёбаный ты рот, блять. 100 лет в обед, нахуй, патчи себе, блять, сделать не могли, блять, чтобы этой хуйни не было. Вырод ебал эту игру, блять. Дерьмо, блять, конченое. Найс, блять, все по новой проходить. Вот это я, сука, понимаю, блять. Ну я вообще там эти, блять, внутри этой залупы, блять, автосейвы делать, правильно, блять, Хайна, сука, багуется, чтобы все, блять, по новой проходить.
Your star shines bright.
Кран просто охуенный.
Physical barriers are no match for those we place in our minds. My power has encased you in doubt. You and your followers are playthings.
Ой, как же весело все одно и то же проходить.
You are each too weak to match my power.
А бесит, что они, блин, типа, после каждой такой хрени, типа, не дают сохраниться. Это дичь какая-то. Блять, ненавижу духов, блять, ненавижу ебаных демонов, ненавижу эту ебаную игру, блять. Заебали эти духи уже. Давайте уже закончить меня, блять, пожалуйста. Да, молодец. Засунь свой своим мечом в сраку, мудила тупая. Жесть. Дайте сохраниться здесь, пожалуйста, блядь.
I am with you. We haven't come this far to fail now.
We cannot let this stand, not when so much is at stake.
I stand with you. We will not
Пиздите вы скорее, дайте хоть диалоги, блядь, промотать.
Leaping Tiger.
Блядь, заебал ты, копейщик, блядь, ублюдочный.
Iron Paw. Leaping Tiger. Iron Paw. Leaping Tiger. Iron Paw. Leaping Tiger. Iron Paw. Leaping Tiger. Leaping Tiger. Leaping Tiger.
Пошел ты нахуй.
Leaping Tiger. Iron Paw. Leaping Tiger.
Ну хоть сохраниться дали, спасибо большое.
Your efforts are meaningless. Do you think to counter my influence by yourself? A god holds you. Nothing in the mortal realm can help you. Nothing.
I have moved with you. I have been trying to keep focus. I give you all that I am, all that I was. Restore what has been corrupted.
Once again, I misunderstand. The raw energy, you are far too resistant to it. The loyalty you inspire is also tiresome, but I respect it. You have truly become a spirit monk. In another time, I would be proud of your ability. I am not satisfied with helping others surpass me. I quickly tired of elevating my brother, and I will not learn to serve you. I see now that the Water Dragon's power is the prize, not the means to victory. No matter what I expend, while you live, you will resist. That is your role. It is the celestial bureaucracy attempting to restore balance. We must bring the fight back down to Earth, unless you are made to see reason. What if I guarantee your name will live in the heart of each and every citizen in the Jade Empire? It is a glory beyond mere heroics. You would be eternal. I do not seek power as my brother did. I will correct the violence inherent in man. I will make certain there are no more wars, no more droughts. Everyone will be content in their roles, and they will hold in their hearts the warrior who sacrificed everything so that they might prosper. You could make that happen.
Блять, перевожу. Давай ты станешь раком, а я тебя, блять, выебу в жопу, блять. Ну, типа вот так. Спасибо, план, конечно, охуительный.
If you defeat me, little will change. In time, this empire will come and go, along with the memory of what you did. I seek eternal stability. Your name will forever be lauded. In the end, is that not the only immortality worth having? No great waves of energy, no demons from the walls. Skill versus skill, master versus student, as you said. I expect you have corrected the flaw in your style. No matter. Beyond the basics, I also taught you focus. Match me if you can.
Leaping Tiger, Golem forward.
You surprise me yet again. I'm a better teacher than I thought.
Ой, все, ребята. Прошли мы с вами гору. Надеюсь, все довольны. Надеюсь, все довольны. Так, ладно. Мы тут поменяем, что это финал. Финал. Большое спасибо, кто был. На ютубом мы прощаюсь. Не знаю, досмотрел Володька финал, не досмотрел, ну, как есть. Так, чтобы не приходить дальше, я пока не знаю. Возможно, я денек другой возьму, типа, передохнуть от этого всего. Там будет видно. Вот я еще обещал доделать финал Star Wars Force Unleashed. Вот там надо типа, на второй финал его пройти. Поэтому не знаю, либо я просто сделаю запись без стрима, либо может стрим. Вот. Так, в общем, все. YouTube, до свидания. Сейчас на ВК сделаем рейд. Ну, до скорых встреч.